The dust was always there. Not just outside, but in your throat, in your thoughts. We lived by the water truck schedule. That was the rhythm. Every day the same. No future, just the next ration, the next sunset. Then I saw a flyer, taped to a tent pole, flapping in the wind. It was for a scholarship program. I thought it was a joke. Who goes to college from here? But the picture on it, a library, it just stuck. Not the books, just the quiet. The sheer, impossible quiet. That was the random thought that started it all. Filling out the forms was a nightmare. No address, no permanent anything. My previous education was a volunteer teaching me algebra under a tarp. I wrote tent 7 before my address. They probably laughed. I did. It felt like a prank I was playing on myself. The bus ride felt longer than my entire life up to that point. I kept checking my bag. One shirt, one pair of trousers, a worn-out dictionary. And the acceptance letter. It felt like a forged document, something I had stolen. First day, I couldn't understand half of what the professor said. Not the words, the context. Everyone talked about summer plans and gap years. I talked about waiting for food rations. It was a different planet. I ate instant noodles for a year straight. Not because I had to, but because it was familiar. A small piece of the old world I could control. That was my anchor. I almost quit after the first semester. My grades were terrible. I called the camp phone, the one shared by everyone. My aunt answered. She just said, "You're still there?" Good. That was it. No advice, no comfort. Just, good. And that was enough. It meant I hadn't given up yet. It was a strange kind of permission to keep struggling. I found a job cleaning the dorms. It paid for books. I learned English faster from listening to students complain about their assignments than from any class. I started helping them with math, the algebra from under the tarp. It was strange, teaching people who had everything what I'd learned from nothing. That felt like a small victory, a quiet reversal of roles. There was a moment, late one night, in that quiet library. I was studying, surrounded by books I could actually touch. I looked up, and it hit me. The dust wasn't here. The constant, grinding dust was gone. It was just me, the books, and the silence. That was the real scholarship. Walking across that stage, the gown felt heavy. Not with fabric, but with all the years. I saw my name on the diploma. It wasn't tent 7B. It was my name. And then I thought about the quiet again. The library quiet. I finally understood it. It wasn't just silence. It was the space to think, to be, without the dust. It was the space to build. Now I work. I help other students from similar backgrounds navigate the system. It's still hard. But the dust isn't in my throat anymore. It's just a memory. And the quiet? It's a tool. A place to build. The arguments are closed. The journey from the dust to the quiet is complete. It wasn't a straight line. It was a series of small, impossible steps, each one a surprise. Each one a random chance I took.